big day, so I really appreciate you guys being here for what I, as a legislative scholar, think is actually the most exciting of the panels, although they've all been quite lovely. So we're going to talk about redistricting, which particularly for Iowans is something we don't actually get to talk about that much because our redistricting system is so unusual relative to what we're going to hear about today. Of course, our redistricting system is done without partisan data. So they draw lines according to classic principles of counties and communities of interest and things like that. And that makes it a really unusual system relative to the rest of the US. And so our speakers are going to be talking about lots of variety in redistricting today. But as we get started, I will introduce each of them. I want to remind you just one last time that there are cards there if you have questions that you think of as they're chatting. We'll come and collect them before the Q&A starts. Finally, I was told to say this, stage whisper, we're not supposed to have drinks in here since I'm violating my own rule. Just don't spill them. Okay. All right, so the first person we're going to welcome is Mike Crossman. Mike is the Associate Director of the Carl Albert Congressional Research and Studies Center at the University of Oklahoma and an Associate Professor of Political Science. A great deal of his work shows how changes in district boundaries influence the behavior of individuals and elected officials. Mike?